I'm so happy you're going to draw along with me today. Okay, look at this cute little mug with a candy cane for the holidays. What do you think? Good? Okay, let's get our paper and you can draw with a pencil, with a marker, with a crayon, whatever you are comfortable with. I'm going to draw with a marker so that you guys can see it on the video. Okay. Now I'm going to start. My mug shape is going to be about this size in this area. And I'll start with those eyes, which are really big circles. And we can make our cutie eyes looking up toward the candy cane that will be here. So we can curve this line like a little backwards C. And we can add that little circle inside. Now, if you want to do that extra little white spot, you can. If you want to grab your black crayon or marker, you can color in with me, or you can just wait and we will keep going in just a second. I just like to color these in for the video so it looks a little better. Okay, now let's give our cutie that little smile. Remember, the smiles for the cuties like to be really close to the eyes, really in line almost with the eyes towards the bottom. Now, how about some little eyelashes? Eyelashes always make them look cute. Next, we're going to make the bottom of the cup, and it's going to be almost like a rectangular starting shape. I'm going to come around. Remember, all of our cutie drawings like to be rounded. Everything is a rounded line. Okay. Now I'm having to kind of think ahead because see this spot right here? I can't draw my mug with my marker because my bow is overlapping my mug. So I'm going to have to draw my bow and then I'll add the top of the mug. Okay. But you can do whatever you need to with your pencil so you can erase. I'm just going to come on this side and finish this spot. I'm going to bring that line up just a little bit more. Then I'm going to round this top. It's just going to be a slight curve. So I'm going to come down, curve it around, and I'm going to try and stop when I get to this line right here. Okay. Now I can bump over to my bow and go ahead and draw that so that I can finish my mug. And then we'll jump back over to our candy cane and finish that. So let's draw a circle. And this is going to be almost like a sideways triangle with a rounded shape for your bow. Okay. And whatever you want those little ribbons that come down to do, you can kind of swirl them and curve however you want. Now I can bump into my bow with my mug lines. There we go. All right, next let's add our straw coming up, or our stir stick, whatever you want it to be. I'm going to make a little tiny circle at the end of it and then back down. But I don't want to go too close to my mug's edge. I'm stopping before that spot. Okay, now we are ready for our fluff. Is this an awesome cup of maybe hot cocoa with a big, huge whipped cream on top? Don't you love it? Okay, let's do that whipped cream. So we are going to curve a line in from this left side. And we're going to make another big curve line. And now we're going to make the top of it curve up and around to a point. So I'm going to come up and around, and it's going to stop. Now I'm going to, when I curve my line back, I'm going to stay close to what I've just done, and then it's going to get wider to come out and make another curve this way. If you want to watch first, you can. And a big curve that way. Now, since I have my straw or stir stick here, I can bump into it, and maybe even my foam is coming out and around and bumps into it there. Oh, that is a very big fluffy top of goodness. Okay, let's make our handle over here for our cup. We're going to curve that line out, down, 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 and then back to our mug. And we're going to jump away from that line and do the exact same thing, just to give it a little bit of space as if it's a handle. Okay, next we can draw what our little cup is sitting on. So we can make our curve line come out and around. Now we're staying pretty close to our cup. And I'm going to bump into my handle. And for me, that's where it ends. Now, if you want something, some type of extra line or a little curved line even to make it a bit of a pattern on the outside, you could do that. You can do whatever you want. Remember, your imagination can add whatever details you want to do. And remember, you can always draw it again and think of different things or adjust something that you didn't like the first time. You can always do that. This is never my first time drawing anything that I share with you guys. I have always drawn it a couple of times, one or two at least. And then I can video to show you guys what to do. All right, next we're going to add this candy cane. So we're going to start at my bow, I think. And I'm going to come in this little spot right here. And I'm just going to draw a little bit of a diagonal line down, diagonal line down. Now, depending on where you want the end of it to be, you can curve it around, and then it might bump into your bow. But remember, if you're drawing with a pencil, you can just keep on going. You don't have to bump and jump like I am. But since I have the bow right there, I'm going to air draw past that bow, and then a little line right there. And I'm just going to keep going up, up, up. And when I want to start to curve that candy cane shape around, curve it around and back to my fluff and bump into that fluff and stop. So it's kind of leaning on to my mug's fluff a little bit more than, oh, you guys, I forgot that little spot. Oh, I'll have to go color that green. Look at that. I forgot that little teeny tiny spot. It's amazing what you don't see, and then sometimes your eyes see everything. Okay, what else can we add to our mug, cutie mug? Let's see. How about a table where he's sitting? Okay, if I come from the side of my paper, I have to bump into what I've drawn, jump over it, bump into it, jump over it, bump into it, jump over that, and come off the other side. Okay, I think the only thing left will be our curves on the candy cane. Okay, we're just going to curve a little line, two lines kind of close together to be the stripes. And it might be a little bit tricky, but you want to try your best to keep the same distance apart. So like I said, it's a little bit tricky, and with your pencil, you could maybe get those distances a little more accurate, but I'm just going to try my best with my marker. Oof, I had to bump and jump over all of those ribbons. Another spot there, and I have room for one last little stripe. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to see what you guys do to color it in. So remember, you can color it whatever you want. You could make little patterns on the bottom on the table. You could have some pattern up on the background behind your mug. You can do whatever you want and your imagination thinks of. I hope you enjoyed drawing your cutie mug today. And if you did, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you have. And you guys can't, you won't miss anything. I have some more lined up, so we'll keep on doing some fun holiday videos, and I hope to see you back drawing with me.